The castle stood high above the kingdom, its golden towers catching the first rays of dawn. Yet, inside those walls, hidden away from the eyes of the world, lived Princess Elara, a girl who nobody could see. Since birth, she had been invisible, a mystery even to the royal family. Her parents loved her dearly, but fear of ridicule and misunderstanding from the outside world kept her existence a secret. Every day she roamed the castle halls like a shadow, hearing laughter from the village below, yearning to feel the warmth of friendship, to be seen and loved not for her crown, but for her heart. Elara's life was a strange mixture of privilege and loneliness. She had silk dresses she could never wear in public, a voice nobody recognized, and a heart filled with dreams she could never share. Some nights she would sneak to the grand balcony, watching the festivals in the city below. Lanterns floated into the sky, music filled the air, and she wished desperately she could be part of it. "If only someone could see me," she whispered to the wind. "Maybe I could belong." One evening, as a violent storm approached the kingdom, Elara noticed a boy at the castle gates, drenched in rain, trying to shelter under the crumbling stone arch. His clothes were torn and his hands were shaking. His name was Kael, a traveling artist with no home, no wealth, only a satchel of paintings he tried to sell to survive. Elara, moved by his struggle, crept down from the shadows. Though he couldn't see her, she guided him inside, lighting the way with flickering candles that floated in mid-air. Kael was startled, but instead of fear, there was wonder in his eyes. "Who's there?" he asked softly. For the first time in her life, someone wasn't afraid. She replied, her voice trembling, "A friend." Over the weeks, Elara and Kael spent hours talking. She would describe the castle gardens, and he would paint them. She guided his brush unseen as he painted vibrant scenes of places she could never visit herself. Kael didn't care that he couldn't see her. He cared about her heart, her dreams, and her kindness. For the first time, Elara felt truly known. Yet she carried a heavy secret: the kingdom's fear of magic would never accept an invisible princess. And Kael's friendship could be destroyed if the truth came out. One day, word spread of a terrible drought threatening the land, the kingdoms. Crops were failing and people were starving. An old prophecy resurfaced, speaking of the hidden one who could call the rains. Elara knew it spoke of her. Her invisibility wasn't a curse, it was a gift tied to the magic of the skies. But to save her people, she would have to reveal herself to the world, risking everything. Standing at the balcony, she whispered to Kael, "If they see me, I might lose everything. But if I stay hidden, they will lose everything." Kael's voice was steady. "Elara, sometimes being seen means being brave enough to show your heart, no matter the cost." That night, as the kingdom gathered in the square, the air was heavy with despair. Suddenly, a voice rang out from the sky. The crowd gasped as a soft glow formed in the air. Elara, still invisible, began to speak. Her words were filled with hope and love for her people. With a deep breath, she called upon the winds, her unseen hands lifting toward the heavens. Dark clouds rolled in, lightning flashed, and rain poured from the sky. The people cheered, yet fear still lingered. Who was this mysterious savior? Summoning all her courage, Elara stepped forward. Her form began to shimmer in the rain, her invisibility slowly fading until the crowd saw her a young princess, eyes full of kindness, standing in the open for the first time. The kingdom fell silent. Then, one by one, the people bowed. They didn't see a monster or a curse. They saw their princess, the one who had saved them. The king and queen embraced her before the crowd, pride and tears in their eyes. Elara was no longer hidden, no longer alone. The kingdom celebrated for days, lanterns filling the sky just as Elara had once dreamed. Kael painted the moment she stepped into the rain, his most beautiful work yet. Elara, now seen and loved, knew that her gift wasn't something to hide, it was something to share. And from that day on, the invisible princess was invisible no more, for she had become the heart of the kingdom, seen in every act of kindness, every drop of rain, and every dream she dared to follow.